Paid network. Now, I find this one quite interesting because obviously the whales have definitely crushed the price action on this. There's been a lot of pumps and dumps on this. However, one thing that you've got to say about Paid Network is they have done a lot of launches, and the launches across the board have been pretty damn successful. And I do think there's going to be a resurgence in excitement around new projects, particularly when there's a bull cycle and everything's just going wild. And Paid Network, with the amount of successful launches they've had, I think this price is going to inevitably go up. So I want to talk about where this can go. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what this spreadsheet is, these are the first coins that I did videos about on this channel. And I showed myself buying these coins because I expected they were going to make me very good cash. And you can see what the prices of all these coins were when I recorded the videos and released them. You can also see the highs that all these coins hit in under a year and a half, and what your profit would have been if you'd have put $100 into those coins when I released the videos, sat on them for 16 months and then sold them. And your total profit, if you'd have done it for all 26, would have been over 123 grand, which is pretty good. Now, I sold these, we've had the crash, and I'm buying up new cryptos, and I share them on my website, copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can do, 20, 40, 50, 100 times my cash, I buy the coin, and what I do, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the coin, the profits it can have, and the percentage of my cash I put in. Members can copy along exactly. We've got thousands of members, and a lot of them know nothing about crypto, but are making good money in the market because, they're copying along. Now, I would remind people, that 123 grand, that's profit from like an 18-month window where it would have been a total investment of like $2,600. We're closer to the bull cycle than that now. Bitcoin halvings in a couple of months, and the markets will run, and that's always been the catalyst for the markets to run wild. So if you haven't got your crypto position set up yet, check out copymycrypto.com because it may be able to help you with that. Right, Paid Network. So when Paid Network launched at the beginning of January, it did really well, and actually it did really well up until that sort of China FUD that came out in 2021. Really struggled to recover after that. And actually really dropped dramatically. I mean, there were a few major issues that happened with regards to paid, which is why there were points where it was down to like 1 cent, 1.3 cents, before its quite significant recovery. So with regards to paid, right, they are a business toolkit for business transaction needs. The traditional legal contract systems obligate the participants to employ legal counsel using long and complex contracts filled with less jargon, making it easier to understand. So their smart agreements are what's actually used now. They simplify business contracts with easy to understand language, signed on chain between two parties, conducting business with one another. This whole process is based in and around what they're doing with regards to launch pads. Now, their launch pads have been pretty spectacular. They have Ignition 2.0. Now, that's been pretty damn successful, but they are trying to open up investment into all of crypto. Since running, they have launched 90 projects, over 90 projects. They have raised over $24.7 million in capital for those 90 projects. The average return on investment has been about an 18x for these projects, which is pretty damn good. And obviously they've launched Ignition 2.0. This is to try and grow the hell out of the Ignition ecosystem. So to participate, you literally need the paid token. You need to be staking the paid token, and then you will be able to potentially participate in upcoming projects. So if we take a look at so there's no upcoming projects at the moment. So we can have a look at some completed projects, right? So Fragment is one that's happened. They raised 100 grand for the offering. The token price when they did it was 4 cents, and you had to go through a ticket system, which was effectively a lottery system. And you could and they raised on both. They raised in USDT on the Binance Smart Chain. Now you can then check the project out and see how they're getting on. So Fragment as an example. If we jump up here, I'm not sure they've got token release yet, have they? Fragment. Oh, they do. Price not tracked, right? So it's not launched the price yet. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. So we can literally go through some of the older projects, take a look, see where they're at. So if you go much further back, you can also see, by the way, when it launched. So that one was like, see, that one launched on October 2022. So I would have thought that would have done, maybe it died. I mean, look, projects die quite regularly. Cornucopias. Let's check out Cornucopias. That was 2021, right? So we can have a look at Cornucopias. So, Cornucopias. So still at 7 cents now. That's not bad, right? 7 cents. What was the initial price? Where was I there? Token price was 0.3 of a cent, or 36/100ths of a cent. So that's a 20x still on current price. And if we check out the all-time charts, very recently it was up to about 12 cents. So that's pretty damn good, man. That's not far from around about 40x. And this is what I mean. Like, I'm not a huge... Like, I wouldn't be suggesting that everyone's sole focus is something like launchpads. But launchpads are quite a useful way of trying to... Soul Chicks token. Wow, that's dead and a half, isn't it? What was that price? 5 cents. Soul Chicks. Migrating to Cathian. Let's have a look at its all-time high. So it launched. Yeah, it's still launched at 17 cents. It looks like it launched actually at around 28 cents. What was its all-time high? All-time high 66 cents. So again, that's pretty damn good. You're looking at 12, 13x. So paid, one thing that is noticeable with regards to paid is a lot of the projects that have launched have delivered. Like, people that have got in have made money without question. Now, with this, I always want to highlight vesting periods. If you are someone that's looking for quick money, you do need to understand that might not be the case with a launchpad, because launchpads are great. You will get a certain amount that's released immediately. So as an example, you would capped at $100. People capped at basically $100. Price per token was 80 cents for this project, whatever it is. Blocks.move. You can have a quick look at that. Blocks.move. You gonna have anything here? No? Okay. I want something that's actually got a history. Come on. What's up with this? Why is it moving so slowly? Let's use a different. Right. Because what we want to see as well, like, I know, because I know a lot of people that have wanted to get in on a launchpad to then be really disappointed with like how it's gone. So Bridge Network's definitely in existence. So let's try Bridge Network. No. Price not tracked. Jesus Christ. Again, not very good, is it? So this is one of the risks as well. Right? New projects, it's very hard to get anything off the ground with a new project. It's like a new business. 95, 98%, 99% are going to fail. So you do need to understand your risks here. Risks with participating in an IDO are pretty high. Katana Inu, private sale. Guild, Space. I swear I've seen Space Misfits before. I just want to literally get something down there. Space Misfits. There we go, that'll do. Right. So, where are we? Space Misfits. So, see details. Right. So, look. So, people's allocation was about $90. Price per token was 16 cents. So, you're getting a decent amount of tokens for it. Now, Space Misfits price is currently dog crap, right? But at some point it launched, right? So its high was probably around 70 cents or so. 72 cents, 73 cents. So what is that? About a 4x, right? Not quite a 5x, 4x. However, what was the vesting on it? So 25% was given at token generation event. So if anyone sold their 25% they immediately got at the high, they got all their initial investment back because they 4 times their money on the 25%. So that's their whole initial investment back. Then they got 25% every month thereafter until the entirety of the airdrop was complete. So then you're looking at a month by month breakdown. So if that's the 23rd of April, you're looking at around the 23rd of March, so 23rd-ish of April, so it's about 10 cents, right? So you would end up, but you'd have to sell at optimum times as well. And it's something that people need to be aware of is like, a launchpad I quite like as a concept, but if the vesting periods are not created carefully, it just is a trigger effect of dumps. And that's what we often see. Random alarm. The coins will experience a huge surge in circulating supply. People that got in early want to get their profits. And if you do not have a carefully considered vesting schedule, it's a trigger effect of dumps. And that's why so many new projects fail. There's actually really bad tokenomics in terms of vesting periods. And that's the reality. Like, what was the previous coin that we were looking at? It was cornucopias, right? So let's find that. Because that's actually doing well. And that will actually give us, so maybe we can check out what they're, who the hell was cornucopias? That's getting quite annoying. Right. So they raised 300 grand. You can put in $100. So people, even right now it's 20x on price per token. So that's pretty damn good. So people could have made $2 grand off of a $100 investment. Vesting. Now, same vesting, which is incredible. So they had the same vesting and it didn't really experience that huge dump. So maybe it was the team have done really good work. Maybe it's that the team have been doing really strong developments. But also, look, there's a lot of the supply still to be released. But they have got through. Like all the people that got in initially have done fine. So, that's not too bad, right? But like I say, high risk with using a launchpad, but the big benefit is obviously that cash return, and just as long as you understand your vesting schedules, you'll be okay. But the token that fuels it, that's getting on my tits. The token that fuels it all is paid. So paid fundamentally is the one that everyone should be interested in, because the only way you can participate in all of this is if you hold and stake the paid token. So when there's another surge in excitement around paid, around launchpads, paid could, in theory, start rallying. And $3 might be a good target for it, because, you'd be looking at half its all-time high. I don't think it's going to break its previous all-time high. It's too much of the circulating supply still to be released. Obviously, they had a big sort of issue back in 2021. That a lot of the damage, that like a lot of people lost cash on. I think there's a shot of $3 here. It's so annoying. I'm gonna have to check that. Anyway, yeah. So look, even though, and obviously they had the huge issues. Paid went down to 1 cent. It's back to 22 cents. So they've recovered it pretty damn well. The issue now is how can they kick on? Ignition 2.0 is clearly, going smoothly. Launch pads are going to have their sort of day in the sun when the markets are red hot and people want to get in on those early projects once again. Paid has an outside shot of around $3. I'm not saying guaranteed any more than that. I'm not even saying it can definitely hit that, but I could see it happening if they are again having successful launches with crypto projects. Right, I'm going to go deal with that. Let's do my nothing. Anyway, but let me know what you guys think about that. If you've tried Paid Network, how did you find it with regards to the launches that have happened? Let me know in the comments. And guys, if you want to make the exact same profits as me in the next bull cycle, head over to copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share with all my members every coin that I own. Anytime I buy a crypto, I let my members know what crypto I'm buying, why I'm buying it, what profits I think it can have, and what percentage of my cash I'm going to put in. When I sell a crypto, I do the exact same thing. I let my members know. I let my members know what coin I'm selling, why I'm selling it, and what percentage of my holdings I'm selling. It means the members copy along exactly. It means the members make the exact same profits as me. And if that sounds good to you, head over to copymycrypto.com, read through the site, see what it's all about. Everything on there is public record, so you can verify it all. And if you like what you see, guys, join me there. And that's it from me. Have a good day.